You did good today.
And I kinda liked it. Maybe I'll try it again someday.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're exploring the origins of the supervillain Titania.
Hang on! Ah! Come on, baby. Let's finish these losers once and for all.
You sure about this, Carl?
Before She-Hulk has to grapple with this fierce femme fatale in live action, we're diving into the background of this villain's origins. What villainess deserves to be brought to life in the MCU? Let us know in the comments below. This was made in collaboration with CoverPrice.com, the ultimate online resource for comic collectors. Wants to know what comics are trending or what your collection is worth? Check below for the link and visit them today.
That scaly creep betrayed us.
And you're surprised why?
It takes a powerful person to battle the world's greatest superheroes. The supervillain Titania definitely became formidable enough after encountering a legendary villain. But before she embraced an evil identity and got a threatening nickname, she was just Mary Skeeter McFerrin. To everyone in her hometown, she was a meek and small-statured woman who was often tormented by her peers and locals. She eventually found an escape by reading about the powerful and beautiful heroines that appeared in her favorite comic books. When the second Spider-Woman appeared in her hometown, Mary saw an opportunity.
If I don't get to Jeff and Billy in a spider second, their elevator will drop into the basement, and the Justice Building has no basement.
She lied and said she was underneath the mask. Eventually, Mary's story got out, and she became the talk of the town. But her plan got majorly derailed when the Beyonder got involved.
This must be confusing for you. Please, sit and enjoy yourselves. Who are you? I am from beyond.
This cosmic being took the entire Denver suburb she lived in into space to add to his new planet, Battleworld.
You took parts from Earth?
From the entire planet? So, like, is Earth okay?
The fate of your old home world is unimportant now.
While we have no idea why this Colorado city was specifically targeted, we know that all the residents were terrified at this sudden turn of events. As the city was flung through space, Spider-Woman appeared to help control panic during a party Mary was attending. But the heroine's presence made it clear that Mary had been lying the whole time. An angry crowd chased her and her best friend deeper into Battleworld. That's exactly where Dr. Doom was lying in wait.
Then all will kneel before me. Without their powers, they are nothing before Doom!
Unbeknownst to Mary, she and Doom were right in the middle of the Secret Wars crossover event.
Nice. Thanks.
While this big story was initially published to sell toys, it was also the setting for Titania's debut. A being known as the Beyonder decided to collect a bunch of powered and a few non-powered people to participate in a battle royale on a planet called Battleworld.
See, you're really missing the big picture here.
Although the terrifying Dr. Doom had an army of the Marvel Universe's vilest villains, he realized his forces were insufficient. When he stumbled upon Mary, he realized she hungered for power. Doom asked if he could enhance her body with alien tech. Mary Skeeter McFerrin agreed and gained immense super strength and near invulnerability. In Secret Wars number 3, she named herself Titania.
Superhero with a law degree. But you're still locked up with me, counselor.
Titania established herself as a formidable enforcer for Doom pretty quickly. She was eager to fight heavy hitters like Thor right away. After battling a few heroes, Titania encountered She-Hulk in Doom's base. The villain was shockingly able to overpower She-Hulk. To make matters worse, she encouraged a team known as the Wrecking Crew to help her slay the heroine.
Yeah, that boom was Titania, Pile Driver, Thunderball, Bulldozer, and the Wrecker, aka the Wrecking Crew.
Fortunately, a bunch of She-Hulk's friends showed up right in time to turn the tide. Since the Jade Giantess was too injured for a rematch, Spider-Man dueled Titania. The villain was crushed when she realized that she was no match for the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. This battle traumatized her so much, she developed a deep-seated fear of everyone's favorite wall crawler. At the same time, Titania's brutal attack on She-Hulk was just the start of a bitter feud.
Hey! Get back here, you two-timing deadbeat!
Boyfriend's not the only deadbeat, honey.
Once the villains and their chunk of Denver returned to Earth thanks to the all-powerful Molecule Man, Titania strengthened her relationship with fellow villain Absorbing Man.
No one fights the Absorbing Man without going through me. We're partners in crime and love.
I think I just threw up a little in my mouth.
Since he could take on the properties of any material he touched, he could match her strength. The duo's powers made them perfect candidates for Baron Zemo's Masters of Evil. Together, the pair helped cause headaches and strife for the Avengers. Their romance got so serious that She-Hulk was willing to jump into a battle with Spidey to keep Absorbing Man safe, but the power of love wouldn't help with another grudge match. While She-Hulk was arguing against the Marvel Universe's first version of the Superhuman Registration Act in court, Titania arrived. The villain kept trying to interrupt the heroine while she was in court. A peeved She-Hulk eventually thoroughly trounced Titania outside the courthouse in which she was litigating. After this encounter, Titania learned she should never interrupt a lawyer trying to do the right thing.
I'm working on a framework for my defense.
Let me give you a hand.
Hey!
You're wasting your time if you think these law books are gonna get you out of here, sister.
From that point on, Titania continued trying to sow chaos. At one point, she became a member of the Frightful Four, the evil analog to the Cosmic's first family.
I have a team now too. The Absorbing Man.
Last Arm!
Sauron.
Titania.
And she was always down to keep battling heroes like Thor and of course She-Hulk. But things started to change when Titania's long-term partner Creel encouraged them to step out of a life of crime and get married. Unfortunately, for all the Marvel heroes, this duo wasn't able to resist breaking the rules and city blocks for long. They kept going back and forth between retirement and recklessness until Titania had a major health issue. When Titania was diagnosed with cancer, she and Absorbing Man decided to get help by capturing Jane Foster. The plan was going relatively well until Thor showed up to save the day. During a heated battle, the building Jane and Titania was in collapsed. It looked like they were done for until Thor witnessed a shocking sight. A sick Titania had used all the strength she had to save Jane from a collapsed building. After this incident, it became clear that there was more depth to this villain than we believed.
What about her?
She's got reading to do.
It would still take quite a while for Titania to really make an effort to break good. After many wild adventures, she chooses to join the kind of heroic Gamma flight team with her sort of but not really reformed husband. It was the biggest step she'd taken toward the light since she first became Super.
We'll help. Right, Carl?
No.
Hulk saved your life after you ganged up on him. Do something good for once in your life.
The knowledge that Titania is a fearsome villain with lots of potential for good will definitely make her an interesting live-action character. Actress Jamila Jamil will be tasked with portraying all the character's complex traits in the She-Hulk Disney Plus series.
But if you don't accept my apology, I will smash your stupid art exhibit into bits.
While we think her Titania will clash with the Jade Giantess, it'll be interesting to see what motivates the villain. Marvel has a tendency to create complicated yet relatable antagonists. Finding out what drives Titania to interrupt She-Hulk in court should be as fascinating as the villain's history.
And I understand that you can't accept my apology because that would quench your creative thirst. They forced us to compete.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Ahead of Titania's live-action debut, her key comic appearances are seeing significant increases in aftermarket sales. Her first appearance in Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars #3 sells for a fair market value of $30 ungraded and $190 at higher grades. This issue's newsstand, Canadian price variant, and second print copies are all seeing their own significant market increases. Who knows what heights these comics will reach after Titania gets into a brawl or two in 2022.
If you stay out of trouble, I'll try to help with your parole.
Thanks, counselor. See you in court.
To track the ongoing daily value of Titania's key comic book appearance, visit coverprice.com. Click below for the link and visit them today.